me.
Okay. All right. So I got a question here. So now we're going to get into my actual topic of the show, okay? Do you think society objectifies women and why? Yes or no? It's up to you. We can start, we'll start here. Wait, actually, did you start the last? You'll start here and then work our way. Yeah. So, do you think society objectifies women and why? And from this point forward, guys, we're going to go 50 and up. So I'll read the chats that came in before at 20, but we're going to go 50 and up from here on out. Go ahead.
Okay, so objectification as in seeing them as sexual objects, correct?
Yes.
So the reasoning for that, I feel like...
Hold on. The question is,
okay,
ladies, please listen closely.
sorry.
Do you think society objectifies women? So you give yes or no.
Yes.
Up to you. Okay.
Yes.
And then I want you to tell me why. Go ahead.
Okay.
So you said yes. Why?
Yes. So I also feel like it's because women bring it upon themselves because of the demands that men require. So like, I feel like because social media is a big factor as to, you know, how they see a lot of different women, how there's a lot of different options. Women are more exposing themselves and, you know, people are becoming more used to that. So because of that, objectification is more rampant. Like you always see people just, you know, naked on social media, like that's more common. So I feel like it's to meet the demands that the men have, you know, are more in tune with. That's what they want.
Okay. Do you think society objectifies women and why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? I think that, I don't know, it's just kind of like an industry thing. Like if you notice, just like the attention goes where, you know, things are more exposed in a way on both spectrums. So I don't know. I think that it's kind of like something that women have chosen to capitalize on as well. So it's not necessarily just society. It's kind of like, oh, well, I get to use my body to do these things. Like, why not? It helps me survive. Okay. You know? Okay.
Does society objectify women? Yes or no, and why?
I think so, yes. Because if you go, for example, if you go on Instagram and you see like an Instagram model posting like a bikini picture or something, most of the comments, not most of the comments, but like a majority of the comments can be a man saying like objectifying comments or like commenting about her boobs, like more like inappropriate comments rather than you would see a man's picture of what women would comment on that. If that makes sense.
It didn't make sense at all. Can you please clarify?
As in, I feel like for example, like the girls will get more like rude or inappropriate comments on their pictures from men.
Yeah.
Like a bikini model, for example, rather than a Calvin Klein model getting comments from women that are like objectifying. Like girls will definitely get. Do you think that's
because it takes more work to build an aesthetic physique than it does to be a bikini model?
I mean, honestly, I just think it's like maybe the maturity level of like certain men that want to comment that. Like.
Okay. So you think it's strictly the maturity level of men that comment? Okay. What about you? Do you think society objectifies women? Yes or no, and why?
Yes, I think it's because men are more visual, so that's just how they are attracted. Like we're more attracted to like feelings, what we feel for the person. So I think in general, men are just more visual. So yeah, we are objectified because men that's how they
like what they say.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Does society objectify women? Yes or no, and why?
No, I don't think so. I think people just put themselves in a position to just do what they want. For instance, like women having an OnlyFans. If she wants to put herself in that position, you know, to be glorified or objectified or whatever, then that's her choice.
But she's still objectified. So the question was,
in a way, if she puts herself in the position, yeah.
So she's choosing to be objectified.
Yeah, she's choosing.
So the answer is still yes.
Yeah.
So women are objectified.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but your thing is yes, and it's a personal choice.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Do you think women are objectified by society? Yes or no? Why? What?
Did your eyes change color?
No, she has color contacts.
Oh, what the fuck?
Fucked you up.
What the fuck?
So I say yeah, same thing pretty much. I mean, it also depends on the girl. Not necessarily every girl is gonna be posting like bikini pics.
Okay.
So, but I do say yeah because commonly we do, you know, we live in Miami. I mean, I have a couple, so I can't even say no.
A couple or a lot?
Nah, maybe like a good two, you know.
Okay.
But I'm at the beach, so.
All right. What about you? Do you think society objectifies women? Yes or no, and why?
Yes. I think they do it because men are more visual, kind of what she was saying. Like when you think of it like Hooters, like obviously they have like hot waitresses because people want to look at the waitresses. But I also think girls play into it more to get that like attention back. Like
Okay.
everybody likes to get attention, so they feed into it by posting like slutty pics, I guess.
Interesting. All right. Do you think society objectifies women? Yes or no, and why?
Yes.
Okay. Why?
I feel like everybody is blaming men at this table. But you gotta also remember females look at females' body too and compare in comparison. So yes, the body is being objectified by everybody, not just men, it's women as well. Cause a girl's gonna look at a girl's post and be like, oh, I like how her titties done. I'm gonna get my titties done just like that. So let's be honest.
Okay.
Get it? Let's be honest. That was pretty good, actually.
Okay. What? All right. What about you?
At least you're
do you
smart.
think society objectifies women? Yes or no, and why?
I think yes,
Okay.
because, well, and yes, in Western society, because in other societies, no. But in Western society, yes, because sex sells.
Okay.
And don't forget our mothers and our aunties be telling us that we're fat or skinny. Don't forget that.
Yeah,
Come
my
on,
mom
y'all.
definitely told me.
Women
My
be
next
looking
question.
at each other.
Do you think the objectification of women is good or bad? Yes or no? Start here.
Is it good or bad? I
Yes.
think that it's bad.
Bad. Okay. And let's say for female, how about this for women in general? Is the objectification of women good or bad? So you're saying it's bad, right?
I'm saying it's bad because now, like, it's just overboard with the social media. Like, it's overboard. Like,
Okay, you're saying how it's distributed, but I'm saying why is it bad then? Because you said it's bad. So what is your justification for the?
well, it's bad for society if you want to go
I'm talking about
the
women.
more traditional way.
I'm talking about for women. Do you think it's good or bad for them overall that they're objectified by society? Because every single one of you said yes. Just so I can clarify
Right.
here. The
I
question
just
was,
think it depends
hold on, because I want you guys to answer the question. You guys are going on random tangents, etc. Do you think society objectifies women? Yes or no, and why? Then I'm asking, do you think it's good or bad for women for them to be objectified in society? All of you said yes.
Okay,
So
depends
now we
on
wanna
what
know-
the woman is like. If she's selling sex, then if she's selling,
But do you think that's good or bad in general for women then?
depends what she's doing. What she's trying to do with herself.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I want to see all their Instagrams.
Okay. Let's
That'd be
have no
hilarious,
posts.
bro.
All right. So you think it's bad because what
Stream my
then?
music.
Because you said originally it's bad. The objectification of women is bad.
Yeah, because I think that it's taking society and Western society in the wrong direction, as opposed to the traditional values and demasculating men and
We're talking about women.
Well, yeah, well, it's making women look like more like hoes.
Okay. What about you? Do you think the objectification of women is good or bad, and why?
It's bad because we are killing ourselves. We are killing ourselves to stay thin, to stay slim, to stay thick, to go by the stagnant that's going on social media right now.
So you're mental.
You mean the
No, it's
I mean, I
not
could do that in a
mental.
healthy
It's
way, just
about
go to the
in
gym and
general.
train.
But even though some people, they've gone to the gym and there's no progress, so
But I
they're
know what you
gonna
mean, like
spend money
fillers
and
and
go
Botox.
get. Women have died from dealing with society and having to change their
BBLs?
body.
Yeah, all that stuff, yeah.
Like let's be honest with each other. Come on now.
But no one made them do the BBL though.
But no one makes them. But let's
With
remember,
the influence.
with people around us, the things that we hear and the things that they say to us, people could be very cruel. Even though we make it seem like it don't bother some of us,
It does deep down.
but deep down
I
it
agree.
hurts.
But it's someone tells you to jump off a bridge. Or you can jump off a bridge.
Like honestly, I just went through a medical situation since last year till now,
Okay.
and
So
I
you think
lost
it's
a
women
lot of
because
weight.
they're killing themselves?
Yeah, but it's people around you. It's people around you.
All right. What about you? Do you think the objectification of women is good or bad for society, or good for women in general?
I think it's bad for women in general because it just like fucks with our confidence, and ultimately like the guys are the ones who get like the end of it. Like if we're not confident in ourselves, it affects like our behavior, and then like obviously our man is gonna feel that end of it too. So I feel like the objectification is just bad overall for everyone involved.
Okay. What about you? Do you think the objectification of women is good or bad in general?
I think
Why?
it's bad in general because
Why?
social media has given us like we need to look like a certain way and we all look so different. And then it gets to the point that we all look like clones. So
Like Kim Kardashian.
I mean, yeah, but that's
It's
the
the Kim K
problem.
clones,
like
man.
we can't be like that.
Okay.
They all look the
What
same.
about you? Do you think?
It's bad.
Okay.
It's deteriorating the mental.
Yeah,
That's why I
minds.
said the mental.
Yeah,
Shout out the fairies.
Agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So deteriorates the mental of who specifically?
The women.
The women. Okay.
Mhm.
And fairies.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. What about you?
I want to say both again, but I'm gonna say bad because of like what everybody said.
How about
we're
this?
gonna-
You could say bad, and then you could say specifically why for each gender if you want.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Bad. Well,
For women first, though, because that's the main question.
For
but-
women, because we're mainly being judged off of our bodies. Nobody's gonna really find the person they connect with mentally because that's all.
Okay.
All they're looking at is our bodies. And
Okay.
At first, yeah.
for men, yeah, but then you might overlook the person that you're supposed to be with.
Okay.
So,
But and for men, is it bad that women are objectified? Did you say?
I mean, I asked you in general for society. You said it's bad, and then you said it's bad
No,
for
I
both.
mean it's good and bad that we're being objectified. That it's good because if we want, we can take initiative and get more people. If we want more guys,
Is
if you
that
want
good for women in general, though? You think to have more guys?
I think a woman would focus more on the guy that she likes and what body type he likes, and that would make her change her body instead of like maybe a few guys she dated were like, oh, I like girls with super like fat butts, you know what I mean? And then she's like, you know what, the guys I like, you know what I mean? So it might be bad.
dreams
Okay.
Hey.
What about you? Yeah, we put that sound effect whenever a girl can't explain herself properly, but that's fine.
Oh my god.
Is it good or bad for women in general, the objectification of women?
I mean, I do definitely think it is bad because it can really affect like a woman's like mental health, confidence, and that's basically it.
All right. What about you? Do you think it's good or bad, the objectification of women? For women in general, and then if you want to go deeper.
In general, I guess I would say no if we're thinking about it in general, not where a woman
So
is.
it's good.
I mean, it's bad. Like,
Oh,
it's
it's
not
bad.
a good
Okay.
thing.
Why is it bad?
Well, if we're thinking about it from a space of like if a woman is not wanting to be objectified, like she's not like on social media or on OnlyFans doing certain things, if she's walking on the street and walking by herself, walking to the store, and a guy is whistling at her or coming up to her, I think that can make a woman feel not safe to
Okay.
be like outside by herself or different things like that, or
Okay.
wanting not to be seen. So I think in that context, it's bad. But maybe like in the sense of where a woman wants to be objectified and she wants to leverage that, which women do on social media and the internet.
That's why I said it
OnlyFans.
depends what they're trying
It
to
depends
sell.
what they're trying to sell. I mean, women have different opinions. Like some people
So
just,
market selling their sexuality.
yeah, if they want to do that, that's their choice.
Do you think that's the guide to long-term happiness for a woman?
No.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. It's like
Come on, you're
everybody.
smart.
No, but everybody has a different mindset. I can't generalize a woman and say you're long term gonna be unhappy because you're on OnlyFans. Like some people,
Do you
like
think a majority of women would get long-term happiness from sexualizing themselves on the
probably
internet?
not, because most of those women are also talking shit about guys on the internet or saying that they can't like trust anyone or having personal issues.
I wonder why.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think most of the women that I've seen who, and I'm not making a generalization for anybody
okay, you
out
can.
there, but like I feel like most of the women I've seen who feel the need to sexualize themselves in certain ways, they also under the surface have deep insecurity issues and feel the need to get validation from other people in that way, whether it's a guy or a girl or a friend or whoever. And also I feel like you know, they have had experiences where they don't personally work through their issues of like how they've gotten hurt by someone in a relationship, and they take that in and then make it be about I can't trust anyone.
Okay. Real quick, going back
developing-
to what you said, because you mentioned that a lot of the girls that sexualize themselves talk shit about men and are angry about the relationship game.
Right.
Am I correct there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, would it be fair to say that most women derive fulfillment or pleasure or happiness, right, from a female perspective, from being in a committed relationship with a man that they respect?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you think sexualizing yourself hurts that ability
Absolutely.
Okay, so you think
Yeah.
that they're speaking in anger because they're not able to achieve something that would bring them long-term happiness due to decisions they made.
Decisions they made, or the fact that their past or previous hurt made them turn into something where they started to sexualize
A
themselves.
monster.
And then kind of like expecting to still have what they previously wanted, even though they're no longer a person who didn't sexualize themselves.
Would
Do you know-
most
does
of
that
you
make
at the
sense?
panel agree? I know, I understand. Would most of you on the panel, we can use a thumbs up on this. Green if you agree, red if you disagree. Would most of you agree that the path to fulfillment for a woman is having a long-term committed partner that they can be attracted to, aroused by, and also is
Trust.
a leader and they trust, etc.? The path to long-term happiness for a woman. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. How many of you? Okay, so
Of
can you
course,
put something up, please?
of course,
No.
girls.
Okay, so 3 of you think no, and then the rest of you think yes. Okay, now to have fun with this, because we have some dissenters. Do you think a career would be able to fill that void better than a relationship with a man that you love, admire, and respect?
Oh, that's money. I mean,
No.
damn. I don't know.
Money?
Um,
I don't think
Okay,
Can I
let's
still have
simplify
kids?
this. Let's simplify this because okay, a career or a man, marriage, and a family.
oh,
Pick.
okay, fine.
Marriage and a family.
Go ahead. Need to figure out what the ladies' values are here at the table.
I don't know.
Can you pick one?
If you had to choose
What do you
one.
think is going to lead to more long-term happiness over time for you as a woman? A family with a man or
Career.
a career? Okay, a career.
career.
What about you?
Me personally, a man and like a family.
Okay, now in general, I'm asking this in general. Do you think most women would agree with that?
I think it's situational. I think some women would find more satisfaction from their career because that's just personally like what they're passionate about. But like,
Personal goals.
But the majority of women is what I'm asking.
yeah, majority of women I would say like have like the natural instinct, just want to be like a mother. And
Okay,
yeah.
what about you?
I mean, I would want both, but I would want to have a family.
Okay, what about you?
Definitely family.
The family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Man and a family.
Okay,
The family.
okay,
Marriage and a family.
okay.
Marriage and a family.
Interesting. None
Really
of them
quickly,
picked career.
Really quickly,
Okay.
can I add something?
Yeah.
So you had mentioned earlier.
Well, I'm to you
how-
right now.
Oh, okay.
Do you think objectification of women is good or bad in general for society?
Okay, so I'm gonna reference porn. So I feel like, for
Okay.
example, when a lot of men view porn, that affects like their natural like
Libido?
reality of what sex is, because it's a distorted perception of what it should be. So I feel like because they see women, naked all the time, like they have a perception that, okay, all women are gonna be this way, like
Okay.
sexually, or all women are gonna have these certain abilities, but it's not real. So
Okay.
I mean, that's just the reality of it. But
Okay.
then going back to your point where you said, in order to be happy in a relationship, like a woman has to include, like allow her man to include like other women into the relationship.
Well, that's one way to deal with it that I gave to keep a woman interested. But
Okay.
yeah,
But like, wouldn't you agree that that would distort like the emotional connection that that woman has with her husband? Like by inviting another woman into the situation and then continuously
I've been
inviting
this is
her
another
women
topic.
into-
But
I've been
this is
here.
another topic. But I'll first. How about this? Can you answer if it's bad for society in
Oh,
general?
yes,
Then I'll
yes.
answer your question.
Yes.
Do you think a woman
It is
objectifying
bad.
herself bad? Why?